Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are in week 10 of the Baddy Overwatch League Season 6. As always, I am your host. Well, maybe not so much host, but with me here is Destructive Dude.
Hi, UTech. Hi, chat. It's going to be a great evening of Overwatch tonight. We have Pray and Spray versus 50 Senpai's Body Pillow. And to talk about that more, let me sauce it over to my other co-caster, 30. What's up, 30?
Hey, it's going good. How are you? Yeah, so it's gonna be a great game 3 of week 10, the last regular season match of the Baddy Overwatch League season 6. But of course, I gotta go with my co-caster here, AJ is Zero. How you doing tonight?
Man, I am so happy to be here. It's been such a fun season of the Baddy Overwatch League as we are here, the closing map of the season. 50 Senpai's Body Pillow going up against Pray and Spray. I can't wait to see what these guys have in store. UTech, can TSBP run it back after you guys pulled off the 3-0?
No way, no way, no way. They cannot do that. And I don't have any personal interest or opinion in that statement right then and there. They have no chance against Pray and Spray. Pray and Spray has been hot all season, and you know what? I'm going to toss on over to Destructive Dude to get his analysis.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for analysis. 50 Senpai's Body Pillow loses because Hollow, aka No Wonder, can't play Bastion. He'll get fucking owned, and then he'll tilt, and then they'll lose. 30, keep it going. Why will Pray and Spray win?
Because they got nothing to lose here. They're just playing for fun, and the teams that play for fun in the BOL win. Swift.
Nice.
Why will Pray and Spray lose?
Because Albino Joe just casted 2 straight matches. Do you know what happens when Albino Joe casts, guys? He drinks the aim juice. 1 game full of aim juice, that's fine. That puts you in the healer zone. But 2 games full of aim juice, he is going to be mercy shifting into tanks. He's going to be walking into EMPs. He might even back up into a Hanzo ultimate. Nothing is off the table after 2 games of aim juice. And that's just too much to handle. I think 50 Senpai's Body Pillow is running it back 3-0, keeping it alive for the playoffs.
Wow.
UTech, am I right or am I wrong?
You know what? After hearing your fruitful analysis, I have to agree with you. You know, Albino Joe did fall from grace from his diamond status for a reason. Too much aim juice, in my opinion. And as we know, he definitely likes to go hard at the very beginning. But then after he pumps his load, he realizes that he is in a dead. He's mortal.
We're not playing Hanamura!
First of all, we gotta travel all the way over to Japan. First of all, that is, you know what? Sometimes it just, you gotta blame the production. Blame the production on this one.
Oof.
Destructive, what do you think? Could production be better?
I honestly don't understand why Zedekiz hasn't unplugged his computer, thrown it out a window, and is fully committed to being awful at Smash. He's going to Smash and Splash this weekend, where he's going to get his butt cheeks tapped, just like Dakimakura Death Squad got their cheeks tapped tonight. But that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the sick outplay here. The highlight player for both teams, it is none other than Spoopy Koopa, and 30's going to tell you why. 30's going to tell you why Spoopy Koopa's the best.
Spoopy the Koopa's the best because he keeps a calm demeanor in the middle of the hectic team fight. He's always there. He's always got your Zed Orb or your Roadhog hook or a Hanzo arrow. He does it all.
The goddamn American hero, and we salute you. Assuming you're actually American. Who knows? Teams are coming out. Swift, tell us about the lineups. Tell us about the comps.
I agree with everything we're saying about Spoopy Koopa, and it looks like, so Albino Joe hovering tank here early. That's maybe the pick that sticks out to me.
The aim juice.
We've got, shout out to Albino Joe. We made a comment about how Pray and Spray always runs double main healer, and he's like, we always have a defensible. Motherfucker, it doesn't matter which 2 people you have healing, you do this Mercy Moira at least 50% of the time, and I even kind of like it. But they run it a lot. Don't tell me that you don't. It's the other side here where we've got 3 DPS coming through. They're going to try to let Thor solo tank on this Wrecking Ball.
That's not FDAB.
We're pretty good here. Everyone's FDAB now. We are all FDAB.
We are
30,
FDAB.
why are we all FDAB?
Because we all interlock DPS in solo queue. I hate all of you.
Oh.
but we have to talk about what Salvo is doing for his team. He's essentially being the one-man wrecking queue with the Kamehameha into the grab. He can't do it alone. He can't aim himself, so he needs the grab so he just doesn't have to move his mouse.
That's a hot take, UTech. As Thor trying to create some space here. Hollow, aka No Wonder, on his famous top bastion, taking out 2 members.
Oh my
Make
God.
it 3! Woo!
Hollow is a beast coming through in the clutch. He's heard you talking shit. And this is like he's fucking 1998 Marshall Mathers dropping his fuck you to the world. That's enough for a point
there.
Wow.
I was a wee lad. I think I was still shitting my pants,
Yeah.
but not as bad as Pray and Spray just shit their pants as they gotta now. Wait, who won that fight? I'm confused.
Pray and Spray has
We
shit their pants.
We definitely see Thrifty Senpai's body pillow winning out there, and Pray and Spray electing to go triple tank. Even though they just need to find actually just a kill because they're running all this DPS.
Correct.
Destructive analysis.
Analysis. Okay, so here's this really cool thing called Hollow. No Wonder knows how to aim, and he shoots things. He's not playing Bastion because he doesn't want to get on the cart. Not worth it. He's got a storm bow. He's got arrows. He's got kickers flying around and zooming. Senpai doing things. This game is weird, man. I don't know. This is fucking Senpai Spades. Shoot 'em, smack, Swift analysis.
Yo, dude, he just fucking hooked the flying Pharah out of the fucking air, dude. He just literally forced Captain off of Pharah with that one hook. Huge out of Spades that stopped that push in its tracks. 30 how
Nice.
you don't hit hooks like that.
Well, wait a minute. I don't play a lot of Roadhog. Maybe I do hit those hooks. No one will know. Well, no one will find out. I only play Anna now, so.
Well, that is a hit scan hero.
Well, kinda.
Meanwhile, back in the Legion of Doom, No Wonder putting an absolute clinic out here for the boys in, I want to say that's red. The red team. Thor dropping in the mines here, trying to take down Spades on the Roadhog. Teams are separated.
Got both the healers.
Thrifty Senpai's body pillow not going quietly into the night as they are steamrolling through. Pray and Spray apparently is playing with controllers. UTAC, tell me how it's happening.
Definitely a great use of ult economy out of the side of Thrifty Senpai's body pillow. As we saw, Honey Badger staying in the back, waiting for his moment to strike. But right then and there, wall hacks coming out of Senpai, gonna be able to make sure Honey Badger can't do anything to get back into the back line. As they're gonna set up for this defense, Swift, cast.
Yeah, so here we go. Watch out. Big ult advantage coming through for the defense. They have to pop them here before they give up the second point. As Hollow very low, being forced off the high ground. Spades going into the back like it's a hate crime. And they have stopped this push.
Right.
Hollow, though, does walk out with his life as this is going to be a hotly contested fight. The defense is trying to play reactive here. They are not forcing the issue with their ults available. And it's Thor that's going to be going in nice and deep. He is pulling a lot of members away from this card, but finally a pick. Senpai finds the M1 on the cabin, but it's going to be a trade. Hollow takes out Salvo in the meantime. Honey Badger goes down, and this is looking good for the defense. UTech.
Really?
No, I agree. Because
What do you mean, really?
Look over, Captain. They and Honey Badger. They are gonna have Blade. Now with Thor, gonna have Blade, Mines, with the EMP. So they're gonna be EMP blading real soon here.
Yeah, well, but what happens when they pop their defensive? Oh no.
Doesn't matter because Hollow comes in and just shoots and clicks the head.
5 check marks versus 5 check marks. Widow v Widow. Pray and Spray, are playing this very patiently. But it gave Thrifty Senpai's body pillow time to build up the ultimates. They go for the EMP Dragon Blade. Captain slicing and dicing gets 3 on the kill feed. Pause for style points and should be a point 2 secured for Thrifty Senpai's body pillow. Destructive dude analysis!
You've never seen the team blow their load faster than the AJS Zero sex tape like that ult economy battle right there. Thrifty Senpai's body pillow coming in and all spamming Q as fast as possible. 5 check marks, beat 5 check marks. But we'll see here is Thor playing forward. Hollow switched off that Hanzo last battle. Pick it up on the Widowmaker, trying to create some space here for the team. Look at Head Reaver here. Pay attention very closely to the tank core of Pray and Spray. Albino Joe gonna see how well he knows how to place those Graviton Surges. I'm not sure if he can do it, but prove me wrong, Joey. Prove me wrong, UTech. Tell him what he's gonna do next. Tell me what he's gonna do next.
Is gonna be trying to look to take out Spooky Koopa's Zenyatta just to make sure he has something that can't contest all the damage coming out for grab. But it doesn't matter because Honey Badger is going to be taking out Senpai already. So they're going to be a man down in this defense, but still they have a very solid defensive position as Head Reaver going to be knocked back as Thor drops down the mines. Unable to do too much else as they're just going to kind of have a wet noodle fight. And Spooky Koopa, the only one being grabbed! Oh my god! Whipped! Analysis!
That was a grab like you've been playing support all season, and Albino shows Rand, Spades, ball going down, pray and spray, not praying, not spraying. There is no god or spray bottle to save you here, as Thrifty Senpai's body pillow takes advantage of maybe too patient on a pray and spray. They wait so long to commit some of these ults, and now they are nearly to the end of the rope. Captain and Sugary Panic have some ults available. They're still finding picks. Albino Joe and Strand, but has Albino Joe, who gave him the authority to pick themselves back. As here we go, Captain looking for it. He takes out Checker. This is big from downtown. Sugary Panic is keeping Captain up, but it's not quite enough. Still a body advantage for the offense. They've got Head Reaver and Senpai. There's some tanky boys available on his card though, and Spooky Koopa maybe got in a little deeper than he can handle, but there's still a minefield available here. Takes out Senpai and no one on the cart. Save with the C9. And Thrifty Senpai's body pillow says the Tochma Goats is not the only trash team they can push tonight. Destructive dude, analysis.
30 analysis.
30.
Analysis.
I'm taking this one. All right, we have to blame Spades. He was on the cart. He got off the cart. Why didn't he stay on the cart? Joey, you were on the cart. Granted, you were playing Winston. You're trying to jump ahead, so I can't.
No excuses.
But no excuses. You need to get back on that cart. That was so free.
The jump was. You're the goddamn tank. You have the shield. You put the bubble down so everyone else can stay on the
There's
you push this fucking monkey.
Everybody analysis.
There is
You
no
don't
excuses.
understand what the fuck
You gotta get in there. You gotta
Stay on the cart. Why would you be doing that?
To win these
It
maps.
needs to
These
happen.
maps are absolutely important in this situation. Why would you ever take your finger off the W key? Why?
But it's
Why?
okay because Thrifty Senpai's body pillow is now going to be on the defensive, and Pray and Spray is going to have their chance on the attack. Of course, having a minute and 30 seconds left on that defense board if we go into overtime. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens as Thrifty Senpai's body pillow electing to go with a Hog Orisa with the hollow going on his famed Torbjorn. Is he gonna throw? Is he gonna feed?
You never know with No Wonder. It doesn't matter if it's win, lose, or draw. There is always a 100% possibility that you are going to tilt Kellen and he's just going to throw because not everybody can be GM like he is because he's so fucking good. Ah!
But not everyone can bring the hammer. Is that Torbjorn turret going to be pretty uncontestable up on the high ground as the goats are coming through for Pray and Spray? Not the comp I expect to see out of this team, but they are coming in as a unit. They get the early hook. His hammer's just swinging. There's a big grenade out of Honey Badger, and that turns into a disaster. 3 healers can't heal through that. 30.
That's a
What
happens?
happens?
Dog.
Oh my god, it was like the Dothraki riding through the Dark Knight.
Oh my
I was
God.
watching from a top-down view. All their lights went out. Oh.
That literally, I need someone to change my depend, dude. Holy shit, I just pooped myself. What an epic grenade there from Honey Badger, not sponsored by Epic Games. Coming in next,
Here we
we're
go.
looking at, apparently, Rain Spray wants to be playing GOATs, because we're playing GOATs now. It's week 10, doesn't matter, playing GOATs. Goofy Koopa, Thor, and Cap'n all picking up big picks here. As Cap'n going to work on that McCree, which we haven't seen him play a lot of this season. Kellen, No Wonder getting picks. Everyone's
happens
getting
again.
picks.
They don't know how to run
GOATs!
No. I just want to say, there were 2 fights there, and Albino Joe only had 19% on the Lucio ult. That is how
he only has
ineffectively they were
What?
playing.
Anyway,
dear.
now we're running triple tank. This is going to be great. I don't think this is going to work out well for Pray and Spray, but they might be in desperation mode. 2:25 and counting on the clock here. They need a cap. Point 1. With them switching all of their heroes around. We have a big ult advantage coming out from the red team. I think it's the red team. Look out, boys. Here come the ulties.
The big molten core coming out of Hollow as the ults come out. Smoothie getting the nano boost of his life. High noon on Captain to make sure Albino Joe gets taken out. This should be another defense coming out of the side for Thrifty Senpai's body pillow, as Senpai gonna try to get a little bit of ult charge before he can go in for the next fight. Of course, Sugary Panic and Spoopy Koopa still with their ults on them. And the only one on ult for blue checkmark coming in is Checkers for Pray and Spray. So they're going to have that Transcendence. 30 analysis.
Yeah, I mean, Thrifty Senpai's body pillow, they used a couple ults there, maybe 3 or so Brain Spray's happy about that, but they're still a long way away from their ult economy being a lot better. And Hollow, I mean, on the Stormy, he's completely unchecked. This turret is unchecked. Doing tons of work here. What can they do to break it? What can...
Well, looks like they're going to be trickling in everybody. Spade's getting demeched as Captain also being traded as well, but they still have their Baby Diva Hollow on the high ground. But Baby Diva of the Spades just getting taken out, and it looks like everybody is falling on the side of Pray and Spray. Transcendence just in desperation trying to keep everybody out as they're in the minute left. Coveting Transcendence, but you know, not really much happening because this defense out of this Torbjorn is just insane.
Yeah, that was super easy for TSBP to execute. As that fight splits up, Torbjorn is going to shine. But there is a silver lining here for Pray and Spray. They are in a better spot on the ult economy right now, and there will be no Transcendence available. Bob gonna need to come through big. Head Reaver with the minefield gonna need to come through big. If they stall a little longer, they will get a Death Blossom available. And here we go, Head Reaver forcing the issue. Area denied. Bob gonna try to do something. Where is Bob? Where is Bob?
No!
No! Now
He shouldered him in the corner. It's okay though.
But they're finding the picks. Cap and Spoopy Koopa, Thor and Hollow, all dying, Pray and Spray. Sometimes all it takes is the Q advantage, and they are verified like it's Twitter. The blue checks are enough, and Pray and Spray in overtime takes point 1. Destructive. What now?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, analysis time. If you are 50 Senpai's body pillow, you tell Kellen to get off of Torbjorn, and he did that, so now he's playing Tracer, so it looks like Hollow actually wants to play this week and not throw. Meanwhile, we have a solo tank, double tank coming out, no shield tanks for the boys in whatever team that color is. I changed my color, say I don't know what colors or anything, but 50 Senpai's body pillow does not have a shield tank that could come back to bite them in the behind. Big hook coming out of Spoopy Koopa. He's not going to get the pick on Albino Joe. Instead, he will get hit with the hot biotic grenade. Capping with the big high noon work, the big high spoon hits absolutely 0 people. Another hook coming out. No damage is being done. You take analysis.
And a big ball coming in. Take out Honey Badger. That could be just the pick that they need. And Hollow comes to the backside, taking out everybody else. Captain doing that, but they pop the Transcendence for the side of the Thrifty Senpai's body pillow, as they're going to be able to at least hold on a little bit more. A minute and a half left on this defense. Great job for them as they continue on, and we're going to be seeing some blue check marks, some ultimates coming out of Salvo, Senpai, and Checkers. So we're going to be seeing probably a nano boost. Could be a nano Bob, could be a nano Reaper, don't know. But AJS0, I want to get your point of view.
Yeah, now Head Reaver coming through with the Wrecking Ball ult, and Albino Joe about to have Coalescence. That is 5 checks available. Spades, the only one without it. This has to be the fight for Pray and Spray as they're forcing the issue. Bob coming through, and they found a pick on the cap, and nice and early. Head Reaver going into 9 the area. They're going to take out Spoopy Koopa as well. That's a 2-man advantage, but Salvo does die in the backline. Hollow worth to take out that ult with his ult. And now Albino Joe popping a Coalescence here, maybe a little preemptively, as that's a lot of these ults being committed. They might have wanted to save for the second half of point 2. Is Pray and Spray though pushing this one forward? Albino Joe trying to top everyone off. There's going to be some actually late people coming through here, and actually some maybe big things coming through. There was not a proper reset there. The call did not come through for 50 Senpai's body pillow. They've lost Sugary and Thor, and I don't think they contest the second point now.
They can do it. They did it. They got point number 2, minute 55 now for Pray and Spray. The last hope. Surely they won't end it with better time than body pillow, but at least they can finish it off and keep this dream alive. Head Reaver, see you later.
Oh, but look at No Wonder, look at Hollow. He's sneaking in the backline. He's looking to get a single clip onto Senpai, and he's gonna get it.
Yeah, Spoopy Koopa comes through to follow through there, and that's a big pick. They want to stop this push in its tracks here, but Spoopy gonna lose his mech in the process. Oh,
Baby,
this is my fantasy, but not like this, not without the aim. Booby Koopa doesn't find anything with that boost, and this push is only a temporary stall out. Maybe not worth committing those ults.
Absolutely insane play here. The big ultimate comes out with it towards the nano boost, but will it be enough to hold? Probably not. The one fight is already won. Thor getting slapped early, being hit with the dynamite, trying to get pocketed, trying to take down this Reaper in the backline. He will go down, Salvo will, but not before taking out Sugary Panic, and Thor running on his last legs. His shield's about to break. One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. He goes down from the minefield from Head Reaver. Bomb in the bag, like taking out Spoopy Koopa, and Play and Spray decided to turn on their monitors and start playing Overwatch. Because this is your classic steamroll. Albino Show 2 with the Kamehameha. They are not going down into the night.
Into the
The Transcend is coming out of Sugary Panic to keep them in the fight for that much longer. A big shatter, but it doesn't matter.
What a counter shatter!
Too high to keep getting hit by it. That's going to continue on everybody analysis because this is insane.
This is the point. He's trying to.
Everyone's dead. Everyone's
Trying to get point down. I love Overwatch!
Score
My dick hurts.
3-3.
All right, so
Fantastic
here we
job.
go. We got Pray and Spray 50 Cent by's Body Pillow going to additional rounds. Is Pray and Spray gonna re-push first with a minute to play? As this team, they took some time to get the push going. I don't think we're gonna see goats again. 30, are we gonna see goats again?
Surely not. A failed experiment gone horribly wrong. They brought the goats to like the testing facility, but then they didn't bring them inside.
Ready for battle.
So with
How
that,
many
I think
people do you think we need to sign a petition to get Donald Trump to ban goats?
Not many.
yeah, not many.
Listen,
I
if he
think
can ban
this
abortion,
Korean invasion is a threat to America.
if he can ban abortions, he can probably ban goats. Hot take. Not as hot as a take as this attack coming out from fucking what the team is. Pray and Spray. They have a minute on the clock here to try and make some magic happen. Hollow on 50 Senpai's Body Pillow going to be going back to that Torbjorn. And if you are Pray and Spray, you absolutely know 110% of that is coming as Head Reaper getting put on the ball duty, trying to take down No Wonder's turret before anything crazy can happen here.
Yo, look at the angle on this turret.
It is hanging by a moment.
That
Here
is some
with you.
pure disrespect. Here we go.
Okay.
Head Reaver coming in first and just going right past the point, looping on through, but pulling enough attention away for his teammates to come through. Everyone wants to party on the point, but they're taking it slow. This will probably be the only fight Pray and Spray gets. They got to make it count.
They gotta take out the turret first before they go in. Head Reaver's just gonna take all of the aggro from this turret. He goes into the backline looking for Sugary Panic and picks it up 1-for-1 in the favor of the attackers. Just Spoopy Koopa coming up big with the Roadhog plays and a soft reset from Pray and Spray.
That's not a
gonna be
soft
enough.
reset. That's
Hard.
like you thought you were going lift, but actually you put your dick in the guillotine and chopped.
That's
Oh,
that's
no.
a big oof out of Head Reaver. Was not able to get the angle he needed to get to that turret, but he's gonna be playing a little bit of hardball as he tries to run away, but is unable to.
I'm on fire.
No pieces of that pie for Pray and Spray.
Man, it's happening.
3-3. Switching sides.
Wow.
It's like you said, though, going into that fight, they had to take out that turret, and there were just no eyes on that turret at the start of the fight, even though they all ran straight into it. They were so preoccupied with the picks they wanted to get. That turret was just having the time of its life. Torbjorn raised that baby turret up from its infancy for that moment, and it came through. Hollow, after a season full of memes on this Torbjorn, the pick is coming through massive tonight.
You know, I hear that they're finally nerfing Torbjorn just because of that reason alone.
I don't believe you. You're
True
lying.
story. It's true
You're lying.
story.
Very true.
Alternative
Very true.
facts. Fake news.
I suppose it
Howard.
take a little
How do you know that my sources come from top men? Top.
Ooh, top men, not bottom men.
Not
All right.
bottom men, top.
The toppest.
Can't be
Top
swift.
is, the top is the top. But it doesn't matter now because we're gonna be seeing minutes and 16 seconds of full-on defense. I want to see this. There could be a potential of a tie.
Ooh, okay. No wonder on the Zarya, Sugary Panic over to the Hanzo.
I like it.
This has some stupid GM shit written all over it, which Hollow is very well known for. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pray and Spray trying to fight for their life, even though they're obviously already locked into the playoffs. But the real meme is, will 50 Cent buy his body pillow make that last place spot actually worth something? Scooby going down early from the Senpai on his famous McCree on the high ground. Senpai's on the high ground with the Deadeye. Everybody look out, here we go. Bunch of members go down from 50 Senpai's body pillow. Head Reaver on that Diva, absolutely destroying as Checkers showing off the Battle Mercy. And just like that, apparently Pray and Spray wanted to turn their monitors on again. They don't know how to do it all the time, but sometimes they do. And they pick good characters and they win games. Wow.
You know, it's going to be very interesting because we're seeing Hollow 55% to that grab, same with Captain, about 50% to that EMP. So they are going to be looking for that EMP grab combo. And it's just going to be a matter of time as they have a minute left in this fight.
Everybody keep your eyes on Senpai on the high ground here, trying to get that Deadeye as fast as possible, trying to slow this and push down. Captain going in behind, cloaked. Nobody's being seen, but he's gonna miss the jump on the ladder there. Albino Joe will be forcing out the Kamehameha here. Thor blocking it with blocking as much damage with the shield as possible. Senpai taking out Captain in the back on that high ground. Flashbang right clicks. And here comes the downfall of 50 Senpai's body pillow. Nano Boost comes onto Hollow. Here he is, Nano Zarya, but he does not have Graviton yet. He gets the Graviton Surge. He has it available. Ult's available for both teams here. Onto the point, Salvo taking down Thor. And here comes a big Graviton Surge and a big anti-grenade. Bionic Grenade was absolutely huge, but now one of the things come out for Pray and Spray. Diva Buff, Head Reaver taking down Honey Badger, and that looks to be all she wrote.
Oh no!
This is super trouble! There's the EMP, but as they go on, it's still looking like Pray and Spray can keep this going. 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Thor has that hammer down. Spoopy Koopa gonna try to come in as Lucio. No, it's on the point. No, all right, there's Salvo gonna be able to stay on. Thor is gonna have that shatter, but is unable to get taken out as they are in overtime. And is anybody gonna be able to do anything? And this is a super drawable game. We gotta draw.
Oh my god! Thrifty Senpai's body pillow. I don't know what they were doing at the end there. They got it ultimate and they said just use it. Use it right when you get it. And they used them all not in coordination. Could have reset, but let's talk about No Wonder, aka Hollow, on the biker bad boy Torbjorn. And the real star of this is the turret. Wait, it's not. It's dead. Oh wait, it's still alive. Good job.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, it's like you guys said, what a disaster in that last fight. They had the grab dragon available, and the dragon was just too late. They could have either reset there and gone in for one last fight with all the ults available, or they could have committed those ults at the end and comboed them successfully. They did neither. And Thrifty Senpai's body pillow break our hearts. They now need another point and a half to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, looking back at the replay of the delayed stream, it looks like Sugary Panic did not have his ultimate right when Hollow used it, so needed 2 more percentage, so just 1 more hit before he was able to get it. And by the time he was able to get it and line up a shot, was too late.
That's a big F in the chat, boys. But not to worry, new map, clean slate on Rialto here, and I don't know.
This is rough though because we've got a payload and a King of the Hill coming up. There's not a chance for another draw tonight. That means Thrifty Senpai's body pillow now has to win out after losing that very winnable map. That's a heartbreaker for everyone but Totes My Goats.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
But you tell me about your heart.
So, oh man, I'm still on edge over here because it's still completely winnable. We're seeing a lot of power coming out of Thrifty Senpai's body pillow today, and definitely they've been hiding their power levels this entire season, and all of a sudden they've gone Super Saiyan 4, full monkey form,
not canon,
all that stuff, not canon, and then went on back to that because they're like, fuck that shit, and we're going SSJ God. I don't know anything about DBZ.
Smile.
Ujek's trying to smile, dude. Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rialto, second map of the last match of the regular season of the Baddy Overwatch League. Season 6. Attacking team is going to be none other than Thrifty Senpai's Body Pillow. Going to try and make some magic happen.
Ready
We're
for
going to see
battle.
Captain lock in that far, and I think this is a very winnable game for Thrifty Senpai's Body Pillow. We saw last map how well Hollow can play other heroes, not just Torbjorn, and he needs to make sure he's leading in the charge and setting by example here, giving his space and making sure he lands those headshots, shooting those tree trunks on the Hanzo, or playing Widowmaker, or doing literally anything productive besides tilting his stupid ass team, because when he tilts, they lose. So don't tilt, Forehead.
Don't tell
30
Forehead.
analysis.
Yeah, don't tilt. That's maybe what 30 Supplies Body Pillow did at the end of that last map, because they were doing so great. I think they thought they might have just had that sort of walk it in, but they didn't finish clean. They lost focus. You need to focus.
Focus. Hocus
Focus.
pocus. Hocus pocus focus here. Attack team coming out. Pharmacy coming out by way of Cap and a Sugary Panic. And they're trying to lay down the fire. Thor going in with the pile driver, trying to create some space here. This first corner on Rialto is known for being heinously difficult. Thor picking up the kill on Salvo. Already here we have some picks coming out for Thrifty Senpai's Body Pillow, starting off a little bit hot like they did last time. Checkers. Is that? Oh, that's not Checkers. That's somebody else on something. Honey Badger on the hack. Thor, Hollow getting picks. EMAC is coming out by Captain, and the 50 Senpai's Body Pillow is just absolutely rolling and smoking the asses of Pray and Spray.
I love this Pharah pick out of Cap, and nothing that we've been seeing out of Pray and Spray has been able to stop. Senpai has just not been that effective tonight on this McCree, and the Pharah picks apart else that's been selected. And that's actually going to force a double hit scan. Salvo going over to Silver 76, but these staggers, I mean, these are some Bronze League staggers out of Pray and Spray. They have been throwing themselves 2 or 3 at the point over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And it's been the worst of all worlds because they've never been contesting the cart, and they've also never been reestablishing. And now 50 Senpai's Body Pillow, they have all the time in the world to just stay pushed up here, keep poking away. Honey Badger looking for some more ult charge here. He's got the EMP available. He is right there in the back line. Welcome to the casting.
Oh, it's eaten.
EMP hits a bunch. Dragon gonna be eaten though. For Honey Badger going down. Captain not effective, and somehow the perfect EMP turns into a massive fight loss for TSBP. 30, what the fuck?
What the fuck indeed? They used 3 what I call finisher ultimates that just finish them off all over their faces.
Whoa.
Nothing.
Whoa, 30. I'm gonna let you finish real quick, but I just need to say this. While they had that entire team fight, 50 Senpai's Body Pillow was not pushing the cart. No one was on the cart that entire fight.
Oh, and we are in a very situation.
Which is why they're
Crazy
still
dead
on the
coming out
bridge.
from Senpai. Can we talk about it? Holy moly. Also, the MVP of that last fight was 100% Head Reaver eating the Dragon Strike from No Wonder. Absolutely caused that fight to go out crazy, even though Honey Badger got the insane 6-man EMP. It did not matter. The Dragon Strike was not coming, as now Pray and Spray has cart control on this bridge here. Albino Dro coming out with the Kamehameha as Thor drops the bombs in the back. Senpai taking out Honey Badger, but now for Captain takes down the remecking Diva and Senpai forcing out the Transcendence. And that's Scooby Doo, wrong team. Haha, got him. LOL forehead. Spades going in for the charge, doesn't matter. And the duo DPS Wombo combo meal with extra fries, extra drink of Hollow and Captain doing work as the cart will now regain push in Street Space on Rialto. Analysis.
I have to ask a question for you guys. Can Spades play something besides Reinhardt? I've just seen him only on Reinhardt this entire season. Is he able to do something else?
I don't think he can actually play Reinhardt, to be honest.
So he's sitting at a hero
ooh,
pool of
toxic.
0 right now. Honey Badger behind him, attacks him. Senpai, the right click, not gonna land though. Bomb over the top, not picking up anything either. The fight starts off with the first blood from Senpai. Captain up in the sky, falls to the ground like a big jabroni. And Hollow on this high ground, what can he do? Run away.
Avoiding getting Battle Mercy by Checkers to put her as the best Mercy again this season. As another big hold here
Both of those third
Brains Brain.
DPS ults are committed by 50 Cent by's body pillow, and they once again find nothing. It looks like that was their force the issue team fight, and they were just going to force everything they could there before swapping. It's almost the entire, they've got 4 members changing their picks now, and I like this on a hollow. I wanted to talk about this at the start. If I'm TSBP, we are playing Zarya full time. Because Checkers and Albino Joe and Salvo want to run some combo of Mercy Moira full time. Grab them over and over, and win every time you get grabbed. Hollow, you can be the best player in this match. Get the grab and grab them, and then win the fight, because they don't have a defensive ult. And do it over and over until they switch. Kill the stage, kill them, make them rest, kill them again, charge forward, 50 Cent by's body below, go, EMP them, click their heads, click their bodies, send them all straight to hell, eat it all, take all, don't give a shit, take trade, don't give a shit.
Swing Thor! Swing your hammer! Holy shit! Fucking goddamn it!
Senpai finishing this off strong with a double flash bang. See ya.
I wanted them to not give a shit, but
swing
maybe they
your
should have
hammer.
gave a shit.
Fuck.
That's a big yikes for me, dog.
This will improve your condition.
Sorry, I got really upset there. I have taught Thor everything he knows on tank, but I didn't teach him to throw.
From afar.
Christ. Sorry.
You didn't get that lesson.
I'm upset. Analysis.
Alright, well, ult advantage here is pretty tight, but man advantage, well, it's going to be a res on the Senpai, so it's still a 6v6 as the Ryans looking at each other. Here we go. Head Reaver chucking that D-Bomb in. That's going to take a few. Senpai actually beats his Diva to the punch with a few picks there, buying more time off this clock, and they should get some staggers here. They only had to commit 2 ults there. Very worth. Even if Senpai goes down at the end, big staggers here. TSBP suddenly running very low on time. This is going to be dangerous territory because they still don't quite have this grab.
Right, but we need to look over at Head Reaper. He is baby deep, but he needs to get this mech before another team fight pops out. Because
He should've jumped off.
needs to. No, he needs to just build it up as fast as he can, so he can get that eat.
All right, watch out. 1-2, we got EMP available. Here we go. EMP hits a punch. Hammer's coming through. Transcendence, though, they were not able to EMP swing to back to EQ. But now they have the grab dragon. No, they're not waiting for it. They don't want the grab dragon, but maybe they don't need it. Oh, they've committed a lot of ults. Only find 2, and now Salvo wants to be the hero. Reza's come through, and I don't even know where Salvo is. He gets one and dies like a scrub. The Salvo we all know and love showing up yet again as Thrifty Senpai's body pillow finds a bunch of the picks, but it took a lot of ult economy to get there as they are in overtime.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be another contest here. Senpai waiting on the wings. He's looking for this back line. Finds moving Kuba in the back, and there it is. There's the pick that throws the split off, going for Sugary Panic on the Nano, but it's going to be answered back. Big Betty.
Oh, big!
Thor's got the Nano. He needs to swing to stay alive, keep the dream alive. There it is. It's Counter Shatter. And Brain Spray, they are not able to do it. Body Pillow should cap point 2 here.
It looked so good for a second there, but not enough. And there's still 90 seconds to play here and some ults coming through. Capping at 76 till we get to a grab dragon. They also have the EMP available, and there's still going to be no defensive ult on the other side to stop it.
That was just unfortunate for the side of Prey and Spray, as we saw they've just put too many resources into the Rhine, but since Hollow was able to get that bubble on him, kept him alive just enough, so he was able to get full use out of that shatter that they had used before to get rid of everybody else. And of course, Honey Badger picking up, getting another EMP, but we're gonna see Head Reaper switching on over to the ball. Gonna try to have an aggressive defense with more of an offense here. And it's going to be having a lot of fun. Destructive analysis.
Big fight coming up here. Graviton Surge coming out from Hollow with the counter. Going from the Deadeye. Senpai not going to pick up any kills there. DMP coming out from Honey Badger. This is a make or break fight here for 50 Senpai's body pillow. All that's coming out from both teams, but nobody on anybody's going down. Committing to the fight. Honey Badger getting a pick as well as Salvo. Spade picking up 2 with the hammer swing, but Hollow taking out 1 as well. Trades are coming out as you need in favor of Brains as they push out the rest of the members. Up 50 Senpai's body pillow. 15 seconds left, and
That
my voice
was
is gone.
the most
but my love
6th
for
place team fight you will ever see. They committed EMP, Grab, and Dragon into a team with Mercy Moira and couldn't find a single kill. The kind of play that cost them their season. They do get Thor in here to touch, but he goes down. He was too far ahead. They have the Reinhardts traded, and now Salvo, maybe finally uncontestable here in the back line. He takes out Sneaky Koopa, he takes out Sugary, he takes out Hollow, and Rialto is finally going to come to an end. Pray and Spray holds just shy of the Cathedral.
Wow.
Wow.
I've seen some bad Overwatch in my day, but hot damn, that was some pretty. That one smells as bad as my diaper after some Taco Bell. Absolutely insane hold there from Pray and Spray, considering the situation. A bunch of big ultimates coming out up 50 Senpai's body pillow, but again, none of them connecting, just like me with women at a bar. It is an insane amount of damage that they output, but they just cannot pick up the kills. UTech, where is Thrifty Senpai's body pillow going wrong as they can see their season slipping from their grasp?
Definitely disparity in coordination and skill. As we saw, they have the ults to commit. They just don't know how to work with each other. They don't trust each other enough to get them in the right spots. So they just say, hey, I see that you probably have this in about 5 seconds. I'm going to toss this. Okay, I'm going to toss my other ult. Okay, I'm going to toss my third ult. And they're all just aiming like fucking stormtroopers out here. 30.
Yeah.
How is this possible?
Yeah, they're just not working as a team. The word is team, T-E-A-M. It's how you win Overwatch. They're not playing as one. All of them are thinking, hey, I can make the big hero play here. Let's press Q. And then they don't do it. It's just real sloppy stuff. But Pray and Spray, on the other hand, they're playing sloppy as well, but I feel like they're getting away with a lot of stuff for free. Like we've noted in the previous maps, they haven't been running the defensive ult against things like the Graviton or an EMP. But they did alright, with all things considering. Let's see what they can do here on attack. It looks like they're running Senpai on this Bastion. Bastion off!
Yeah, but you don't understand because we see Thrifty Senpai's... Oh! Yeah, see, Thrifty Senpai's body pillow is going to have just a better time because they have the Orisa. They're just going to be able to keep putting up shields.
And they have the Orisa, they also have the Baptiste. You've got the Torbjorn to create some counter turret pressure. This is very good for 50 Senpai's body pillow, who, despite all the bad we've been pointing out, they still got very far in Rialto, the most defensive-sided map in the game that doesn't have 2 CPs. They still have a lot of opportunities to win this one as they easily take this first fight, and there's only one swap coming out of Pray and Spray so far. It's Head Reaver over to the Albino Joe, ending that fight before it starts, though. Head Reaver not far behind. As I think you have to give up the Bastion. You're not going to get to the cart with these picks.
Are they even they're running Albino Joe? Why aren't they running a Bastion? Just put the disc on a side so they can't target it, and just allow your Bastion to just do damage.
I don't know. Maybe Albino Joe doesn't play Baptiste. The practice has been a little less for him this season. Oh. And now here we go. Hollow going for the backbreaker. As Henry, though, he does find this knockup on everybody, but Hollow's already taken out Albino Joe. As where is 50 Senpai's, or sorry, where's Pray and Spray? What was this engage?
I don't know. Everyone said scram, and everyone broke out and ran in opposite directions. I think Pray and Spray comes out on top.
Exactly, as they're going to continue on this fight. 2 tank in the backline. They're going to be super staggered from the rest of their team, but they're holding on just for a little bit.
Yeah, giving their team time to recontest there. Smart dying on the point.
Yo, Pray and Spray plays like, if any of you guys have seen Code Geass, it's like when Lelouch plays that chess game against the guy who's a mind reader, so the only way to beat him is just by turning off his brain. That is how Pray and Spray is playing Overwatch right now. If you can't think out what you're doing, there's no way the other team can plan for it.
This is going to be interesting because they're going to see a Bastion being set up right again, but a great job of displacement, but it's not enough because they're going to just be pumping all this bunker damage in the back, and there are mines in the background, but no, Steve Old unable to do anything, but it's okay because they're going to continue on with this fight. 30, cast.
Hollow's on the card, by the card. He's currently jumping around as a robot. Senpai going in for the fatty EMP. 5-man EMP, but where's the follow-up salvo with the attack visor from downtown? Ignores the turret, but it might actually claim his life in the back. Let's see if it does. It does not. And Hollow on this Bastion picks up 2. Still on the high ground. Can he jump down and contest it? It won't be enough.
Damn. It looks like the fight before, Pray and Spray knew what they were doing with the ult advantage. They just threw away that fight to go into the following fight with 5 ults available and nothing that would slow them down. The EMP almost looked a little too staggered, but ultimately Pray and Spray was able to follow through. And now they are starting to force some swaps out of TSBP. picked up a Lucio and a Hanzo. And the Reinhardt's new too.
Oh, Thor's gonna maybe go down here, and he does. Red Head Reaver and Senpai with the teamwork there. Senpai very effective on the Sombra so far. Constantly in the backline, giving trouble to Body Pillow, and Head Reaver going in, just causing a ruckus and killing Captain at the same time.
Let's talk about this salvo on Soldier. He's doing really well. Well, I spoke too soon as he just gets fucking headshot. But it's okay, because he gets a second life with that Mercy Res. And we're going to be seeing mines already getting popped out. So many mines taking out this ride so fast. Movie Koopa going to be on that Valkyrie, staying a little above the cart to contest it. But it doesn't really matter too much because they already get it. As they go 4 minutes into this last part, but multiple core coming out of Captain to try to, just in one spot. I mean, hey, I've gotten a little excited prematurely too. It happens to all of us. Destructive analysis!
You know how like 30 Senpai's Body Pillow like just like really doesn't know how to play Overwatch together? Like that's what they're doing. They're not playing very well. They're consistently getting staggered. Big EMP gonna be coming out from Senpai. My buddy Nathan gonna win this game for him, and just like that, it's over, folks. We knew it was coming. Here comes the throw. Ya yeet dab. We'll see you at Worlds. Pray and spray. They're just better team, but not before Captain on the losing team. It's the big Q. I know how that feels. Here we go. Hits him with the 1, 2, 3, with the bang, with the pow, with the yeet, with the pow again. He's getting with the jump check, with the oh, with the yeah, fuck you checkers, get shot. Oh, there goes my voice. He's gonna look around, shoot again. Dab, but it doesn't matter because it seems eliminated from playoff contention. Bye-bye, see you later. Bring in the bench.
That is heartbreaking for Thrifty Senpai's Body Pillow because they were so close to taking Blizzard World. But just like that, the Dothraki Flames are all eliminated, and TSBP will be our 6th place team in the BOL. 4-1 out for them.
So
UTech, congratulations on qualifying for the playoffs despite losing what we all thought was the playoff qualifier match last week. How do you feel right now?
I really don't know how to feel.
This is the team, man. You're doing live scouting right now. You're going to play this shitty Pray and Spray team next week. You could beat them.
We could. I mean, hey.
You won't.
Hey, whoa.
I mean,
we beat you guys.
Could.
Anyway.
I mean, oh, shit. He got us. Scoreboard.
Got him.
Scoreboard, chat. But let's not talk about the scoreboard right now. Rubbing into the face of 50 Senpai's Body Pillow. Gentlemen, podcast, Twitch chat. I have one question. How are we going to see each map decided by a Torb 1v1? It's the only way to go out if you're No Wonder. To do Torb 1v1s. That's how you finish the season.
That is true.
Tell me that's how they do it.
I sure hope so. I mean, it is a control map. It works perfect for that. There's a lot of symmetry. I can imagine a Torb off here.
Definitely possible. Or they could go full support mode. Both sides, full support. Who can heal the most? Whoever gets the most healing. And ban Brig.
All right.
Yeah, casters. Hi.
We're loading in. We're loading in the last map of the regular season. Season 6 Baddy Overwatch League. Who takes this one? Does 30 Senpai's Body Pillow, do they have anything left in the morale tank? What are they doing?
No, they don't. If you are looking at this match, you obviously know that at this point, Hollow, No Wonder, Kellen, our boy, has clocked out of this season. Go back to the drawing board, try again next, but he might go out with a bang here. I'm expecting Torb 1v1s. I'm not expecting actual compositions. It's Ilios. It's Control. It's the final map of the regular season. Ladies and gentlemen in Twitch chat, we want to thank you very much for riding with us for the entire regular season of Baddy Overwatch Season 6, but please do not change the dial as we come back and next week with playoff firepower. But now before we finish off the last map of the regular season, Hollow, watch what he locks in. He's on Widowmaker right now. Maybe he's actually going to give this one a shot.
I want to see this boy pop off because we know he hit that GM. Now he's got to just flex on these kids. And, you know, if they're just going to be playing the Inchworm strat, doing this double Orisa comp, looks like both teams going Orisa, I think at this point, gonna have a little fun. You know, maybe less stress about trying to get to the playoffs and just hit some heads.
Oh, Salvo against No Wonder in the Widow fight.
You guys, those you that don't know Salvo well, don't understand. This is where Salvo thrives. Completely outmanned in the fight where he should be the meme. He is about to pop off and end No Wonder's career on this stream, and we're all going to hate watching it.
Or he won't.
Or he won't. As Thor goes out. There it is, no! Hollow says, fuck you, Swift, you goddamn monkey! Take Salvo out! Yet despite the picks coming through for TSBP, the point going over early to Pray and Spray, they're going to eke out a few percentage points here, as Albino Joe did find a nice ball kill while this was going on, and Spades and Head Reaver might be tanky enough. Joey, pee on him! Senpai goes down, but I don't know if it's going to matter. Spades gets a nice pick off, but Hollow coming through with the second
Oh, he's got
shot. 30 go.
And he's got to do. Oh, 30, you got it.
Okay, Head Reaver lays the vibes out on the point. 25% on the board for Pray and Spray. Captain on the Tracer. Ooh, the fancy one clip on the Checkers. Hollow picking up headshot on Head Reaver on the opposite side. Spoopy Koopa just chilling on the side. Loving what his team's doing here. There it is, the whole lock into the corner. Pray and Spray won't be enough, so the point will go over to 30 Senpai's body pillow.
Yo, analyzers. How come whole log in the kill feed sometimes has the white icon and sometimes has the red?
Red's for
Crit.
headshot. Bot.
Critical hits.
Today I learned something.
Same.
That's a whole hog.
Damage increase.
That's
You
one
tech
thick boy.
analysis.
Well, we're seeing here is that Spoopy Koopa is definitely popping off on this hog and already getting another great hook, as well as getting the fantastic support from Hollow on this Widow. But also with Salvo, he switched on over to Soldier knowing that he can just guarantee damage on that, and he seems to be having a lot more success with that. But it doesn't matter because, oh yeah, see, look at him. Salvo's on that kill feed every time. Every time. He should have been playing every time.
Yeah, very impressed by his Soldier play. Not so much the Reaper play, but I think, you know, just stylistically it works really well against this team. A lot of check marks online for Pray and Spray, but there's a couple coming online for Body Pillow as well. It's preemptive minds, they can't edit the point. And Cap'n starts it off with the first blood on Senpai, taking out his natural counter.
Head Reaver doing a great job on that ball, just going to be swinging around, and bombs Hollow into the mines. Those mines stay up for so long as they're going to continue on with this fight. Thor swinging the hammer onto Head Reaver on that ball. Hammond staying alive and healthy, very hard to hit while he is cannonballing out there, but it doesn't matter because they're going to... Oh, a big shatter, but doesn't even get anyone because Head Reaver is too much into the air, had too much verticality, but it doesn't matter after all of that. Oh,
He got the touch!
Oh!
Now it flips. Head Reaver going for as many percentage points as he could there. 86%. We'll call it a day. So a lot of Widows in the kill feed, but Hollow gonna come out on top. He's got this Mercy pocket to keep him nice and happy. Head Reaver just trying to be annoyed in the backline, trying to make something happen. Ooh, it's a fancy ball tech. Short slam.
There you go. They force the Transcendence out of Checkers. That could be a big ult off the tables. Now the backfield on the far side being used DPS-wise. Thor has always dreamed of dropping a Shatter into a Reinhardt shield, but don't let your dreams be dreams when they can be memes and you can win the fight anyways. Is there anything more disrespectful than winning after you waste your ult? I think not. Is all of the Pray and Spray members have been taken off the board here. 50 Senpai's body pillow wants to say, God damn it, if we didn't draw that fucking Blizzard World, we would be going to the playoffs.
Oh man, and yeah, just got some standard staggers in here, but maybe not. Head Reaper's back on the ball. Salvos on Reaper as well. Oh, never mind.
Continuing on with this fight, Head Reaver doing what he can to just keep this alive as he's going to be spinning around and around as that overtime is going to be ticking down faster and faster, but he gets taken down, and oh, Senpai coming on in with the Tracer, but it may not be enough as we're going to be seeing the map 1 going over to Thrifty Senpai's body pillow.
All right, guys, hypothetical situation. A team of 6 BOL players are being randomly selected to play against a team of aliens in a single map of Overwatch to determine the fate of the whole human race. Is there anything that makes you feel more on your deathbed than Salvo on this Reaper?
Yeah, Salvo on this Doomfist.
Oh no! I thought it was just a stall pick last round. No, don't stay on it, you
Oh
fucking
yeah,
moron!
it's happening. I mean, this is the map, right? Lighthouse. There's so many walls to punch into here.
Thank God
Okay,
he switched off.
Pharah with Moira Anna is absolute dog shit. Okay,
Oh,
no, they
there.
have Mercy. Checkers going to be wasting her talents away up in the air with Salvo is the plan here.
You
As
know,
we've
every fair player needs that E-girl, and you know what? I think Salvo just found his.
Oh yeah.
Hollow's turret being taken out
Yikes.
bright and early here is Salvo's actually putting some nice damage down, finds the opening pick on the cap, and now there's no hit scan to contest him, no Torb turret to contest him. Could be praised for his fight.
As Hollow already taken out Senpai early on the objective here. And 50 Senpai's body pillow, even though their playoff hopes are dead, their hopes for at least getting a map win and going out with a little bit of momentum into the next season is not as they are lighting up the kill feed, and here we go. Point one on Lighthouse is gonna be taken by 30 Senpai's body pillow. You never know when they're gonna throw. They could be throwing. I'm assuming they're not, but they could be. Torb 1v1. Give me a Torb 1v1, please.
That was rough. It looked so good for Praying Spray earlier. They got the early picks, but they just suddenly threw all their squishy bodies at the point first, a little ahead of their tanks, got discombobulated, and TSBP just blew a load in there, won the fight.
Definitely going to be interesting as Honey Badger gets that first pick onto Salvo, who might be resurrected, but Checker's finding some pressure already. Captain taking her out. As they're going to be continuing on with this defense. Spades doing a big suicide charge on the point, but he's going to be taken out. But see Joey use the Kamehameha? Question mark? That's...
Yeah, this is kind of how Joey plays the Moira. He's just very quick to pop the Coalescence the first opportunity he gets. Sometimes they don't look very effective, but I don't always hit it. Coalescence is not a game-changing ultimate, and sometimes Moira charges it so fast, it is just worth shooting the first opportunity you see. But that won't. But you take the good with the bad when you're the Moira.
Captain popping that
Oh
high
my-
noon.
It was completely
Disrespect.
silent for a second there. Not anymore.
Or coming out, Hollow making sure that the Lava Chiz gets a healthy load everywhere as Captain is able to pick up this kill on Salvo and Spades as they're going to be pushing in to the spawn. No wonder on this Hollow just going in with his hammer and just swinging away. But we're going to be seeing a Justice from above being able to take at least
So
one
high.
person out and a solo grab from Spoopy Koopa to take out Salvo because he was Justice from above.
Desperation time for Brain Spray, 95%. They have a tank that can touch the sound barrier. To start this one off strong for Body Pillow. The slam on two critical members of Brain Spray. What can they do here? This quick slide across the ground from Checkers with his Valkyrie going. Will it be enough? Cabin taking out Checkers. Head Reaper taking out his main tank counterpart. But it's gonna be no wonder on this storm. Looking for the hammer kill.
And Spades swinging away on the Reinhardt, stays alive just in time as Head Reaper gets those mines on point. Spoopy Koopa still fairly high charge on the Zarya, is going to try to get what he can, a high noon coming in, making sure that that shield stays up, and we're going to be seeing Elios going to Thrifty Senpai's body pillow.
They were so close. They had the ult advantage on Blizzard World. They should have won Blizzard World. They should be going to the playoffs, but instead they're going to finish a half point away. It's a heartbreaker.
But a good consolation prize is for getting that shatter. Doesn't matter that he didn't even hit the... Doesn't have to worry about the shield because the shield wasn't protecting anyone. And bam, bam, boom. It's a good consolation prize.
And so that's going to do it, folks. Baddy Overwatch League Season 6 regular season comes to an end. Thank you, everyone that's been sticking with us all season long. We will see you next week for the playoffs, if you're unsure about the playoff format, definitely check out the Discord and get yourself caught up to speed, as we'll be playing back-to-back best of fives next week. Pray and spray after this dominant 1-1-1 match against the last place team. We'll be going up against the freight train called Totes My Goats. Winner plays fine dining and breathing. Definitely stick around because playoff Overwatch is as good as it gets. We will see you all there. And so, from myself, all of my co-casters,
All right.
good night.